Millinocket has always been known to have a magical aura about it. Perhaps it's in the name, Millinocket, which in Abenaki translates to, "This place is admirable." It's this beauty and wilderness that has made the Katahdin region the hub of all recreational activity year-round. Millinocket, Maine is the gateway to your wilderness adventure in the northern Maine woods. This area draws people from all over, not only the United States, but from Germany, England, France, Holland, even as far away as Australia. Perhaps it's to seek a glimpse of a moose. Do a little fishing down a narrow stream. Swim on a calm, serene lake. Climb to new heights. Or be a part of an adventurous trip, either on a snowmobile or a raft. All of this and more is within your reach in Millinocket, Maine. Mount Katahdin looms majestically as Maine's highest peak at 5,267 feet. It's the center of Baxter State Park and is the beginning of the Appalachian Trail, which winds south and continues to Georgia. Aside from this challenging hike, Baxter offers 46 mountain peaks and ridges for climbing and over 175 trails for hiking. There's also several campgrounds to choose from too, some with cabins, others with lean-tos and tent sites. This is truly a naturalist's paradise, especially for photographers. Mount Katahdin is the mighty backdrop for the stage on which the Katahdin region's magic is performed. It's a haven of recreational activity for all 4 seasons, with Millinocket being the home of the Pemmidomcook chain of lakes, an awesome stretch of 20 miles of lakes, totaling 5 bodies of water spreading out in all directions. These lakes make for great boating, swimming, and water skiing, an all-American summertime favorite. A scenic boat ride or a view from a seaplane will offer you an up-close and personal look at the wonders of nature in northern Maine. Fishing enthusiasts not only enjoy casting off in the stretching lakes, but the numerous ponds, streams, and brooks offer excellent fishing opportunities as well. It's not everywhere you can go fishing and enjoy the beauty of the underdeveloped wilderness like this. Fishing trips can be arranged through local guide services, all tailored to your personal interests or those of the group. You can fish all day or for half a day with all the equipment supplied. And the fishing doesn't stop when the winter arrives. This is the territory to get in on the secrets of another seasonal favorite. These bodies of water offer some of the best ice fishing in the world. From the pole to the paddle, there are endless opportunities to be on the water. Canoeing, rafting, and kayaking are all part of the Maine guided adventures on the rolling waterways throughout the Katahdin region. There are many local businesses whose job it is to take you on an adventure you'll never forget. Whether it's the Allagash or the West Branch of the Penobscot River, be ready to accept the challenge of the thundering and rushing rapids. Look a little daring? Don't worry. Professional instructors who love the sport will share their knowledge to ensure you'll have a safe and fun excursion. The key is it's all at your individual pace. No one's in a rush. The equipment, instructions, and transportation to and from the river's banks is all taken care of. All you have to do is have the fun. You can be with a group whitewater rafting, or with a friend canoeing, or by yourself kayaking. Did you ever think about going to school while on vacation? It's worth a thought, because in Millinocket, the great outdoors calls for people to learn more about paddle sports, and that's why there's programs offered right here on the Penobscot. There's the beginner's course to the intense kayaker's course. Centuries ago, the only means of wintertime transportation into the wilderness was on snowshoes. And while we have more modern means of transportation today, there's still something about trailing through the crunch of the new fallen snow that makes snowshoeing an active sport in the area today. These endless miles of snowmobile trails have been a draw for snowmobilers for decades. It is here in Millinocket, on the rough mountain terrain, that some of the original Polaris snow sleds were put to the test for the rest of the nation. This area is the last piece of civilization before the Allagash, and from the 1950s to this day, it's a spot full of action. And that's why the people who live here call Millinocket the snowmobiling capital of North America. With over 350 miles of groomed snowmobile trails, this haven for snowmobilers stretches into Canada and is part of an interconnecting trail system, with many hotels and restaurants along the way to gas up and grab a hot steaming cup of cocoa. There's also snowmobile rental, repair, and guide services available. Hey, you could even buy your own snowmobile here in Millinocket. If you're not one to travel on the comfort of a machine, then do it on skis. Trails are prepared every fall by avid skiers who continue grooming and track setting them after each snowfall. Here in Millinocket, there are 60 miles of free trails with a picture-perfect shot around every bend. Some challenging mountainside skiing can be had in Baxter State Park if you choose to blaze your own trail. Ski equipment can be rented, allowing you to travel lightly. Hunting enthusiasts find their way to the Katahdin region because of the various hunting seasons. With vast woods surrounding you almost everywhere, deer and moose season in October and November catch a great deal of attention. Bear, grouse, pheasant, and rabbit are all plentiful for hunting as well. Local guide services can assist in planning, outfitting, and guiding you on your hunting experience. Because there's so much to do on your visit to the Katahdin region, there's a variety of lodging available, from the campsites in the wilderness to the sporting and hunting camps and hotels. The area is well known for its traditional sporting camps. Here is where you have the opportunity to live life on the rustic side. In some camps, you may escape the television, indoor plumbing, and even electricity. These types of sporting camps date back to the 1800s and have since attracted hunters, hikers, bird watchers, nature lovers, photographers, or just those who appreciate the beauty and isolation. But nothing says you have to live the wilderness experience to enjoy what the wilderness has to offer. Millinocket is home to modern hotels, motels, and lodges, and quaint bed and breakfast spots. Unwind after a long day of hiking or snowmobiling by soaking in a jacuzzi. Even your pets are welcome in some places as part of your overnight accommodations. Check with your host on any arrangements they can make for your next day's wilderness adventure as well. There's a variety of fine dining and pubs in Millinocket, like this saloon that takes you back in time with a 1903 motif, or this spacious spot with a mouth-watering menu. Try a hearty hunter's breakfast or a wholesome meal for the whole family. You can dine right where you stay, making for a convenient amenity for your vacation. In this region, there's a variety to please palates of all tastes, including several takeout services. Also, local grocery stores have sandwiches made to order for your picnic by the lakeside or that bagged lunch for your hike. When you're not biking or climbing, there's plenty of activities surrounding Millinocket's quaint downtown. There's specialty shops lining the roadside in a community that showcases a variety of entertainment throughout the seasons. There's even an event unique to Millinocket which draws canoeing enthusiasts from all over and out of state. The Millinocket Museum, right in City Hall, shares the lifestyles and history of the area with artifacts, money, Indian craftwork, and even appliances. The Northern Timber Cruiser Clubhouse is a museum that takes you back to the early days of snowmobiling and the stories of life on the trails. Here you'll see some fascinating old snow machines that were the forerunners of the snowmobiles we know and love today. The Ambajija's Boom House provides you with an overview of the paper-making industry from its beginnings. It's accessible by snowmobile or boat, and the museum is open year-round.
This particular area that
Local industry like the paper mill offer guided tours via car or hiking of the great northern Maine woods. It's on these tours that you'll learn about forest management and how the forests have grown over the last 100 years. Millinocket, Maine is your gateway to a wilderness adventure any time of the year. This area of the northern Maine woods is an easy 10-mile access off the interstate. There's a local airport for small planes, and international snowmobile trails lead you to the hub of all recreational activity. Be it hiking, biking, snow skiing, water skiing, bird watching, fishing, or hunting, canoeing, rafting, climbing, or just plain old relaxing. The view, the wilderness, the sights, the fun, the people, and the way of life are what makes the Katahdin region and Millinocket, Maine, the gateway to a magical adventure.